we started right before the play started, and then we just did our thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, last week we waited for the play to start so that we could infiltrate the fortress, which we then did. And then we decided to kill some people while everyone was distracted. And it worked out really well for some reason. I'm still quite amazed, actually. I think first we went up to the Mad Martin, the bird keeper, who we silenced before he could blow his horn, and then we killed him. And then we killed all the birds, which took a while since there was like 50,000 or something.
Yeah, but at least we didn't have to fight them in combat.
Yeah. And after we killed Mad Martin and like made sure that all the birds are gone, we went to the wizard, which we also killed by silencing him, which, as it turns out, didn't work as well as it should have because he had a wand of fireball, and he did get one fireball off, which luckily didn't kill every one of us. However, after we killed the wizard, there was an ice golem, and when we killed that, it exploded, and well, yeah, that didn't end so well.
No
But
one
in
hit
the end,
me.
yeah, okay, it hit everyone but Cash. But in the end, we got out, and we might even have done it undetected. Hopefully.
So I don't think we can do much more now without being unnoticed.
Well, we have one more thing planned, don't we? For
Yeah.
Barhold.
Well, and the cleric.
And the cleric, yeah.
Yeah.
That's where we start then.
Yes.
Wednesday, day 15 of your since your arrival to Alton Cross. You're in the inn at the moment in your respective rooms, having your rest.
Ah, yes.
So, day 15. Do we want to do the cleric or Barhold first?
Like I think of the two, I would say I don't know actually who is the most important to take out. I would say the cleric because
He provides medicine.
Yeah, we plan to poison a lot of these people, and if he's around, he can just cure it. So taking him out first seems to be priority.
He may also just flat out detect it when he's like trying to eat.
What about
Yeah.
the dwarf? I forgot his name.
Barnabas.
Barnabas.
They sleep in the inn. I mean, at the
Do they?
Yeah, at the night of the thing, you can just sneak in and cut his throat,
I
Oh,
can
we could burn the
levitate
inn
too
down.
now.
and or you. Oh, that's good. Or yeah, we just set fire to the inn, and then we go to the and do our dark work at the keep.
If you need some fire, that's arrangeable.
I am very much in favor of just setting fire to things. I would have
God,
done
it'll
it's
be
that
fun
much
to be
sooner, I think.
evil.
The day after
Yo.
Halloween, it'll be a night to remember.
Your theme song should be the one with Bloodhound Gang when that's about fire.
Well, at least it's not bad touch.
We don't need no water. Let the good people
Motherfucker.
burn. Yeah,
Motherfucker burn.
Hey, now this is a family show.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It
About
was a
evil.
family show.
Lay
About
that
evil
down.
and murder and throat cutting.
You can murder people, but you don't swear.
That's true. Let's
We have
keep
principles.
it clean here.
Sorry.
Okay,
You can just
so
beat
the
me.
cleric first. I'm not exactly sure how we were planning to do that.
Yeah.
We wanted to just lure him down somewhere
It
and then
was,
kill him.
I go in there disguised as someone. I think I was disguised as one of the servants, and I was like my daughter has a. My daughter needs to speak to a priest about something, but she does not dare to go in front of people. So she asked me to come see if you would come privately to somewhere such as the cellar under the blacksmith.
And she requested him specifically because he is so good and kind, and he would understand, while everyone else would just condemn her.
He is
And
actually
that-
quite kind.
And then after that bit, me and Cash will be standing there in disguise. Then once he comes down, we will go ahead. You guys go ahead and basically just destroy him.
Yes.
Sounds
kick
easy
a-
enough.
kick away the ladder, pop the silence, and just handle it.
What can go wrong? Let's find out.
Let's find out together. So yeah, this puts some strain on people's acting talents and stuff, but it should be doable, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Backed into a corner.
Or you know, if it all goes south, just run away. Woo, 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 woo.
Sanctuary. I just walk out the building.
I can scribe a scroll of invisibility, just cast that and run away.
Me and Cash both do have UMD.
I don't.
Well, the thing is, you must be convincing. You must be able to lure him to the basement. That is the prime goal, right? And not to get discovered. So yeah.
I have a feeling groveling might be in order.
Engaged groveling engine.
I don't think we have much more planning to do. We just
Yeah, but just going over it like what do you think? Is that plausible? Do we need to add anything to the story?
The idea was though to forge a wasn't it like to forge a letter like why has he left, for example.
Well, yeah. When we kill him, we forge a letter saying like, "Oh yes, I'm called into town because there was some outbreak of I don't know syphilis or whatever, and I need to handle that."
Well, aren't we going to make like some like outbreak appear in the would Mankai? What does these? Did you tell us that the arsenic would replicate or similar to?
I shall find that for you.
I think it was typhus.
Let's see here.
What about tetanus? That would be cool.
tetanus.
That's not a real thing.
My point is, if he
Did you
if he
step
writes
on any rusty poison yesterday?
my point is, if he writes a letter saying he's going to town to deal with that, and then suddenly everyone in the fort gets it, it wouldn't be suspicious.
Yeah, they would like, oh, where's the cleric? We
no.
need to send for him.
No, it is cholera.
Oh, cholera.
There's a cholera outbreak.
Well, then they were like, oh, where is he in town? Well, we must find him. And then we could even, like, if we really want to do this convincingly, we can have someone of us, like, dressed up like the cleric, walking around in some district in town, doing a good thing, so people see him, and people can say, yes, we saw him, he's in town, we saw him down by the docks last.
Like me just going around casting cure light wounds on random people.
Yeah, exactly.
Seems like a decent enough plan.
But the lie to lure him down in the basement. Like, poor daughter, she actually worked in the kitchen doing potatoes.
Lots and lots of potatoes.
Lots and lots of potatoes. But then she heard one of the servants say something that she dares not, utter to the father, and she's very worried, and he has convinced her to report whatever she has found, but she will only do it to someone who is kind and understanding in her eyes, and that would be Father Dunnigan. She does not dare to go to Commander Havelin because he's so strict and difficult for her. He's intimidating to her.
The thing is, does it make sense to meet him in the cellar? I mean, it doesn't
The
appear
idea
that
is
many
away from
people.
everyone.
We
Yeah,
meet him in
doesn't
the
it-
cellar after supper, right?
After supper, okay.
Mhm.
Like not in the middle of the night.
No, not in the dead of night, because the servants sleep outside, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So after supper, before at the last bell where the servants sort of file out, because then she is free of her duties in the kitchen, and then she can meet him in the basement. She can slink away for a few minutes before she needs to go again. And the basement is close to where she works, and it's secluded, and no one will overhear her and her confession there. Right, that should work.
Should work. I
Would you
think.
would you go to the basement if you were
No.
told this?
I feel a kind-hearted cleric who just wants the best interests of people at heart.
And want people to be happy.
I would be like Butters.
There'd also be sense motive required. Are you
Are you gonna rape
Only if he's
us?
suspicious.
True.
I would be suspicious as hell.
Well, but you're not a good-hearted cleric.
No. Good reasons.
You're not a cleric who probably has like the hope domain.
Yeah, he's like hope and goodness and redemption and all that stuff.
Yes, he has three domains of happiness.
Yeah, exactly. It's all the happiness domains. Oh,
He has a lot of happiness to give.
And he's not going to receive much.
no.
No.
Only death.
Happy death.
Well, happy for you, baby.
I'm Mr. Happy Death.
Enjoy my claw.
The kids love me.
I think that should be the nickname for Cash's bird.
Happy Death.
Happy death,
Yep.
death, happy death.
Dark Bark and Happy Death.
It's pretty good.
Someone get to work.
Oh.
No one's gonna take my companion seriously.
What do you mean? Dark Bark is a menace, and Happy Death. You know, don't screw around with Happy Death.
I think the only way to find out if the plan is going to work is to try it.
Sure, but would you add anything to that narrative I just constructed?
Um,
Would you change anything?
well, the thing is, if the cleric knows the servants in the fortress, we might run into problems.
I don't think he knows them personally. They
Because
not
when we
not
did the thing before, he didn't seem
yeah,
to.
he didn't really mind me. They know that there are some new servants, like some new faces, but they have seen us from time to time.
And we still have a massive pile of paperwork.
Yeah, exactly. We have these huge piles of paper.
Yeah, then I think it might work.
We haven't been close when anything has gone wrong, so they have no reason to suspect the servants.
They'll suspect the cooks are always on duty.
Exactly.
All their fault.
Well, I guess we go for it. If anything goes wrong, do you have a means of escape?
Well, let's have a look. Because
that's
spell
not-
list.
Yes.
Best I could really do is probably Sanctuary and then run.
Yeah, it's pretty good actually. Sanctuary and then just book it.
Its only means of escape is
I
post-death
mean, on the bright
ascension.
side, I'm faster than the average guard by twice the speed. The guard in medium armor, I go 40 feet.
You have Tinder. Do you have anything to like hide, camouflage, like obscuring mist, anything like that?
No.
Hmm.
My things are not getting good at getting me out of battle, they're good at protecting me in battle.
Right. Well, a sanctuary would protect you. I guess like Zacharias could hide in the basement, so if you run into trouble, run there and he can cast invisibility.
I mean, I also have undetectable alignment on myself, so he won't detect good, but detect evil.
Or we could all wait in the basement and
Oh,
just
you should
kill everyone.
You would
you
kill
should
everyone
cast
in the
that on
basement.
me as well. The undetectable alignment.
I cast it on you every single day, I have it set.
Okay.
And well, we spoke about that of the roof, right? If we hold out on the roof, we can kill everyone in the whole garrison easily because
Yeah, just have a four-way flank going at all times. It'll be
yeah,
fine.
no, not ladder exit.
Meat grinder.
Yeah,
It basically like whack-a-mole.
yeah, basically.
I do like whack-a-mole.
Well, we get through live whack-a-mole.
Oh, guacamole. All right,
Whack-
let's get
Whack-a-mole,
cracking.
guacamole. So yeah,
All right, put on your best lying face now, GDS.
My best lying face. 1 second. Huzzah! There it is.
Yes, perfect. Oh,
You understand, my daughter.
I am an old man.
I work the forge for money for my sick wife.
Exactly. Poor daughter.
Oh, help me!
That is a face that screams for help. Any cleric who sees that face his heart is gonna bleed with sorrow.
Unless it's a good cleric, in that case the other person would believe. I mean, unless he's an evil cleric, the other person would be leaving.
No.
Would be a problem.
okay, so it's Wednesday morning.
I was going to say, it's Wednesday morning. We would start by going downstairs having breakfast as normal.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you would slink away.
Yep. Sneaky towards the fortress, which I'm feeling nervous about, but I'm going to do it. So
Should you go down to have breakfast?
Yes.
Gathering here? In disguise?
no, I would not be in disguise at the time. I wouldn't have been.
Well, I have my normal disguise.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll all have like these disguises on.
Alright. The innkeeper will actually ask Zacharias if he has any more money, because the money he has is running a bit low.
Oh. Zacharias will ask how much he owes him.
Nothing yet, but it's pretty much out. So,
Oh, very well. Zacharias will plonk down a few more gold pieces, say, how much did I pay last time? Was it 1 gold?
I think it was 2, 3.
2 gold?
One, maybe 1.
Well, we plan to stay like a week more, I guess.
Right.
So what would that be? 1 gold? 2 gold?
A gold piece should do.
Okay.
Prices here aren't outrageous since, not that many travelers.
Fine. 1 gold piece it is.
The barkeeper's enjoying your cash.
He sure is.
Well, Cash better watch out.
Ha ha ha. But look at his face, he knows
Where-
it's funny.
Where does does the dwarves sleep on the ground floor, on the upper floor?
They would sleep on the ground floor.
Ground floor. What kind of entrances and exits are to their sleeping quarters?
From here, you can just see a door leads to the hallway where their rooms are. You have not really inspected it though.
We should.
Yeah, we should. At least from the outside, just walk around the building to see like how many windows or exits are from that place. Because if we set fire to it, we would like them to burn. Not escape.
Are you going to do that? Like, shall I like go off now and like go to the gate so we're not like late? Like, does Azorius just leave now and like make sure he's there?
Yeah, you shouldn't be late. That would be a
And not seem
problem.
late.
Yeah. Of course.
But Azorius will leave ASAP.
Sure.
And change into disguise. He'll slip into an alley, change disguise, and keep walking.
Oh, my old knee! It always.
I'll be using
aches.
I'll be using the quarterstaff as a walking stick.
Old man with a walking stick and all that.
Well, it's pretty much the only weapon in D&D you can always like get away with disguising yourself with.
It's a stick. Everyone can use a stick. From a hobbit to a
can't.
wizard.
What is stick?
This is stick.
Explain to
Why you're on
me
the head.
this arcane concept of a stick.
And what does the rest of us do?
Well, Zacharias will, if nothing else presents itself, would probably study some of the spell book he took from from Tacitus the wizard, and he will do so up in his room. Although he will basically say that if there is anything, that you need him for today, you can ask.
I think Kyron will just stay at the inn and
Get drunk.
talk.
Yep.
Yeah, occasionally talk to people and mostly just eat and drink all day long.
It doesn't seem like there are a lot of people here, weirdly. Usually there are a lot more people here. But there are sort of a few, and they're sort of talking in their hushed tones.
Can I hear what they are talking about?
You can certainly try to go close and see if you can find something out. If you want to just try to see if you can hear it, you can do a perception. Or if you want
I
to
will
try to
do that.
engage them. And
No, I won't engage them. Perception, go.
all right. Well, it seems like it is sort of it's one of the, you would assume, a servant. Maybe even one of the ones you have the name of. But at the moment, she seems to be gossiping with another lady, saying that that there has been some accidents on in Ballantine, and it seems to be serious because the dear father is very worried. apparently he's already sent out the 2 fastest riders in Bellatine to request aid from the south. And he's maybe even done so without the good Lord Commander's consent, but with his own church authority, he has requested it. They have ridden out this morning, and they should be, with all haste, they should be here soon. Oh, ladies, like so. But where are they riding? Like, who are they going to? Oh, they're going to one of the largest cities down south, most likely going by the main road. That's the fastest way. They sort of keep gossiping about what could this accident be? What would require? What does the dear priest think it is, since he sends fast riders towards the south, trying to warn someone, or is there any problem? Like, what is this about? Basically, that's what they're talking about.
That's useful information. We could try to get horses ourselves and try to overtake the riders, but that seems kind of unlikely.
You know that horses are readily available. You also know that the fastest riders were most likely with Varning. These 2 might not be the fastest riders.
So while Azurius does his thing, we could try to do something.
First, you have to tell everyone.
Yeah, I'm just... Yeah. So Zacharias is upstairs in his room talking to his book, studying his book.
Yes. Well, yeah, if he would eat breakfast quite quickly, then he would probably head up to his room.
So Chiron will, after overhearing that, he will make his way upstairs and mention it to Zacharias and suggest that it might be possible to make sure that nobody else hears about these accidents, to make sure that no reinforcements arrive.
Zacharias would nod and say, yes, that seems like the prudent course. I think we should leave immediately then. It also actually might work slightly in our favor. If the good cleric thinks there is something going on, then when Azurius tips him off that he might know something, he might be even more eager to actually meet us in the basement.
He might indeed.
Very well. We need to move, I suppose.
Aaron
Meanwhile,
nods.
Who left for the castle? For the keep?
I left for the keep.
You alone?
Yes, by the servants' entrance.
Right. Disguised as a servant, I assume?
Yep. And I have my paperwork on me.
Get you here. Actually, near the servant's entrance, you see that it is still sort of open, as per the usual.
They'll see the old blacksmith wandering up.
Entering, there are 2 guards and a hound. Sitting here, they sort of look at you. As you enter, they seem a bit sort of nervous, a bit on edge.
They stop us, Arius, or?
Yeah, they sort of. One of them sort of reaches out and says, "Good morning.
Good morning to you.
What is your purpose on entering the keep?"
I'm a hired servant. I have paperwork if you want it.
Says, "I see. And you're going to be working where?"
I was requested for cleaning around, well, just the general area, and also possibly working in the forge if the soldiers are busy.
That's all right. Make sure not to get in the way. There's a few new security measures set up. The main Father Dunnigan, has commanded it. So people are a bit on edge. Try to stay out of the way.
Many thanks for the warning.
You notice fewer hallway guards than usual.
Okay, so just need to double check. So this was the way towards the church area. This was the way I needed to go if I want to get towards the blacksmith.
As far as you
I
know.
think so.
Okay. What time is it? Is it like really early? Would it be like?
It's morning. It's not really, really early. You did have quite the exhausting night before. You're not being in the best condition when you return, and possibly having some mental stress as well. So you've been quite close to actually sort of bleeding out and ending your life. It's not really an easy experience as such to get over. So it is sort of a little later than you maybe would have liked. But
Actually,
you
works
still
to my
have good time.
advantage because
Still-
if it's a little bit later, that means it would not be suspicious of me going there now. Like, you've only just come to work. How would you know about this? Kind of thing. So it's fine. Thank you, Manika. So, dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. May I enter?
That's the wrong door.
Apparently it's the wrong door. Oh, no, it's not.
Oh, no,
It's
no,
this-
it's not. You
this
have to
one
go
here,
through
isn't it?
there.
You open the door into the barracks. A few people still sleeping in here, as always, probably the night guards. You also notice that that there are quite a lot of stuff hauled up over here in beds that were previously sort of unoccupied. It seems like someone has moved to actually sleep in here as well.
Okay. So he'll come in. The first thing he'll do, he'll act like he's like just trying to clean up, like maybe make the beds up and stuff that aren't got people in them.
The beds are already made. It seems the soldiers do that when they get up.
Yeah, he'll do whatever cleaning might be required or anything in the room.
Pick up a bit of trash.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah. Make up the appearance that he's actually proper servant.
Doing something. Sure. Is there anything specific you want to sort of look for, or?
How many of the beds seem like they've been used recently?
Well, recently it would pretty much be all of them. Before, you saw that down here there were quite a few beds that weren't used. By some of them, you sort of see a few personal effects. From those effects, you would guess that perhaps the merry men now sleep here. But there are also a few others. And if you sort of go a little closer and look a bit at them, I don't know if you want to spend a little time doing that.
I'd like examine the beds as I'm like bending down as an old man.
Right, it could seem that perhaps the dwarves are actually moving here as well. From the effects left over here. Sort of a mug here, a deck of dwarven playing cards, and a little table between some beds. Doesn't necessarily seem like they've been sleeping in them yet. As the beds are still nice and clean, you'd guess the dwarves maybe weren't the usual people to actually make their own beds, but their personal effects are sort of put over there.
So it looks like they're planning to.
Claimed bed. Yes, it
So
would
that's
seem
okay.
that tonight perhaps they're sleeping in here.
Okay. Yes, Cash, that makes it a bit of a problem.
You have the
So,
non-duty guards just sort of looking at you, keeping an eye on you.
you'll just see him, cleaning up, taking the trash wherever it needs to go, that kind of thing.
That sort of garbage things by the door.
Yeah.
Most likely emptied every day as well.
If they need emptying, I guess Azurus would go and empty them away. It seems like a good place to empty them.
Right, sure.
Just make it so I really seem to have the good appearance of a.
You begin cleaning, basically. As
Yeah,
soon as no one has to clean a bedroom.
I'll
It's not
clean
really
for
a big
a while.
problem.
I'll clean for a while up to probably about lunch or something.
Alright, so you can certainly do that. Quite a few hours. So you're cleaning the bedrooms. What are the rest of you doing? this time.
Yeah, what do we do? I would assume we get horses right away, or at least we collect everyone who isn't Azurius in the party, and then we look to acquire horses.
Yes. As quickly as possible.
Well, how long do you think it's gonna be until he gets the guy down to the basement, though? Do we have time?
I don't know. Well, we have it's morning. If they left, they maybe have an hour, 2 hours, something like that ahead of us. We can catch up in 2 hours and get back in 2 hours.
If we get like 2 sets of horses, we could even ride without stopping. Just switch horses whenever our horses are expended.
I even have magical horses in a pinch.
Yeah.
The horse that I'm on would definitely be a bit. Well, no, I'm not gonna be wearing my armor, I guess.
But you should still carry it with you.
Yeah, so the horse I'm on is gonna be a bit heavier.
It's the horse can probably
Yeah.
take that. It's pretty strong.
Yeah,
If they can
horses
hold
are
knights,
strong.
they can hold you.
Yeah, you can be.
Well, I
in
am a
armor.
knight, okay?
You can be
Not
in armor.
anymore.
I'm pretty sure.
How expensive are horses, anyways?
About 100 gold.
We can afford horses.
One horse each.
Yeah.
Yeah, or else the horse will go tired quite faster.
Yeah, a light horse is 75 gold pieces.
That's a bunch.
I could buy.
You do not think that that many heavy horses up here are available, and certainly not combat trained ones.
Yeah,
So
I think we just need to catch up and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
it
Normal
was
horses will do.
75 gold pieces, right?
Yeah, I could buy 3 horses if we want like extras to ride back on,
I can buy 20.
Give me 20 horses.
Logic would dictate that perhaps if you had horses running with your other horses, they would get not as tired, but quite tired as well from just
Yeah.
being like running the same distance.
Horses piggybacking over horses.
I just go with the light horse. That should be enough, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 horse each then.
Should somebody stay? I think that maybe you guys should go chase them, and I can stay for Azurius, just depending on time, and then so that me specifically, so that I can like smite, and it will at least be a little easier on me. Just in case, I guess.
In case we can't catch them.
Yeah, not in time.
Hmm.
Because it is somewhat risky just sending him to do something and then leaving.
We could leave him a message.
We could, but I see what you're saying. Because we need to, if he managed to get the cleric down there, we need to strike tonight. And if something happens and we can't make it back here, that would be very troublesome indeed. I mean, me, Cash, and Kyron can't take care of 2 guards.
That's true.
I mean, there is.
I'd say you need less than that to take care of the guards.
Who's got the silence? Azurius?
I have silence.
Okay, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay.
I'm
I can stay
anti-stealth
behind
guard.
while you guys go for the guards.
Alright, then we do that. And we
So I
travel
guess-
pretty light, the 3 of us. We should be
I
able
feel
to
3 people
push.
too much to take care of 2 people, but okay.
Should be able to push the horses kinda hard, I think.
You don't care about their health.
No.
And I can, I guess, hang out in the basement.
Hacking up to the basement.
Want
But
to just
I
go
get told
down?
to go- I
You're
get
not sure if the innkeeper would like you to hang out in space.
Oh yeah, forgot
Yeah,
about
he's not,
that.
not really high on that. Not really
Forgot about
something
that guy.
people usually do.
Start a bar fight, then while the confusion's going on, go down.
There's no one in the bar at the moment.